My name is Pat Sullivan. I'm the co-owner and vice president of Greenheart Enterprises. Probably the biggest thing is just when you do make mistakes, learn from them. You know, I mean, you're gonna do different things. Whether it's take a job you wish you hadn't taken, or taking a risk you wish you hadn't taken, and just kind of learning what your sweet spot is, and then trying to stay in that as much as you can. You got to take some kind of risk. You got, to me, it's like, we sometimes take on jobs that are a little outside of our comfort zone, and sometimes it really works out well where we can do them and make the customer happy. But we've also done some jobs and gone, that was a little bit too far out of the comfort zone. Let's not do that one again. So, and that just kind of takes a little bit of time, trial and error, figuring out what your sweet spot is. But that's something that you kind of have to learn by making mistakes. To me, it's just finding finding where you need to be and staying there. And but yeah, I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes. It's try to learn from them and then move on, and hopefully it don't cost you too much money. And basically, I always tell the guys too, if you make a mistake, try to figure out a way to make it right. First of all, you got to make it right with the customer. You got to, do the right thing, and then you got to try to do the best you can to minimize the damage to the company and any kind of repercussions on that side of it too. But the biggest thing is you got to take care of the customer and sort of bend over backwards for them. I mean, the biggest thing is you just got to go with your gut instincts or whatever. Because there's going to be plenty of people that'll try to give you advice and things like that. But, I was lucky. I had my dad to sort of lean on and ask advice to. I think that helps too. If you got somebody that you can bounce things off of, hey, what do you think if this is going to work or that's going to work? And then also weighing good advice with just your gut instinct. What's the right thing to do in certain risks and risk reward type situations that you're going to get into. So that would be my biggest piece of advice, is just kind of go with your gut instinct. I think that there's some part of luck involved in everything, but also think that if you just work hard and put the time in, good things are going to happen. You just, and there's also sort of a little bit of, you got to have a little bit of fear of failure. You know what I mean? It's like, if you think that everything's just going to work out and be hunky-dory, all you got to do is show up, then you might not be successful. You know what I mean? And whereas if you're a little bit scared that you might fail, and you kind of put in that extra time and you sweat about things a little bit more. I mean, I still do after 10 years, so that's a big part of it to me. Yep.